Dreams, not you. Could not pass you by. Something stops my life. Sure, I need to try. Hold on, baby. Anyone from you makes my dreams come true. My heart's in yours.
So the plan was to wake up, finish reading this cold calling techniques book, which is only like 90 pages, so I figured I could knock it out in a few hours. I'm about halfway through now, but I've been taking notes the whole time, writing scripts, so I've been probably reading for a little under 2 hours, and I'm a little over halfway. But sure enough, life starts happening. People are like, hey, I'm going to the Y, do you want to come work out and play basketball? And you know, there's a family football event, and roommates are like, hey, it's 3rd anniversary at the brewery, we're gonna go bar hop and you should come out. And it's like boom, 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 distractions start happening, and that's gonna happen. So then you really have to sit there and try to figure out what the priorities are. Do I sit here and finish reading this book over the next hour and a half, which puts me at about 3:30, and then use that last hour and a half or even longer to call and make appointments for potential clients? Or do I finish that, maybe try to go out later? Do I go to the Y and I miss all that time, then I come back and I'm probably exhausted, and then I don't make any calls? Do I go to the game and also not make any calls or try to do it from the car? So it's tough. I have to make sacrifices. So I'm gonna figure it out. In the meantime, I gotta keep grinding.
This is Zach Pittman from Orion's Guard here in Charlotte, and we're an online marketing company that helps leisure businesses like yours. And I was wondering if I could set up a meeting with you to talk through some social media strategies next week. That's perfectly okay. How does Tuesday at 6 o'clock work for you? And it's just an online conference. Perfect. Yeah, I'll give you a call Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Yeah, no problem. Talk then. All right. Bye-bye. Hell yeah.
Could not pass you by. Something stops my life. Sure, I need to try.
Alright, so I definitely just made a mistake. Talked to the guy about setting up a meeting for social media strategies. He goes, yeah, sure, we'll talk about it. I won't be free early in the day. I'm usually not available till after 5:30. So I said, oh, how's Tuesday at 6? And he said, okay, that's fine. And I said, oh, it's just a webinar. And he said, okay, that's fine. If I'm available, I'll be able to talk. And I said, okay, that's fine. I'll just call you then Tuesday at 6, right? Mistake. Here's why. It was a webinar, which meant I should have asked for his email in order to schedule it online through email, which would have meant he would have needed to be there and could have done it from anywhere. So I have no email address, which means I can't present and do what I need to do since it's not a location here. Big problem. Which means, it's not a big problem, but that means on Tuesday when I call him, A, that means I have to expect that he's going to pick up. B, he's going to have to be available. Then when I talk to him, I'm probably going to have to go right back through everything, which means I'm going to have to try and get his email address in order to set up the webinar again. So it just puts me a step behind. I need to obviously figure out how to overcome that. That was only my fourth call, but at least I'm picking up the errors, and the more I do this, the better it'll go. But that's the first one that has actually, set up a time. So it took 4 tries. It's not a bad ratio. Time to keep going. Hi, good morning, Logan. Is the owner in right now? Okay, is there a manager in right now that I can speak to, or are you the manager? Okay. Well, my name's Zach Pittman. I'm calling from Orion's Guard, and we're an online marketing company that helps leisure businesses, kind of like yours and other golf establishments, and we help them to gain customers online. And I'm calling basically today to try and set an appointment with you. I was wondering if you'd be free to do an online meeting at some point on Monday. Are they doing a good job online? Okay, what's the name of the person I should talk to? Well, that's okay. It doesn't have to be Monday. Oh, well, that's even better. What would be the name of that person? Because it seems like Okay. All right, perfect. Well, I appreciate it, Logan. Thank you for the help. I'll be calling back. All right, bye-bye. All right, that was the very first cold call ever. Just talked to Logan, who was a shift manager at this golf place in Virginia Beach. And so, obviously, I had to do some pre-screening. Notice they had a Groupon. They have a website. The website looks fine, but they have LinkedIn, they have Twitter, and they have Facebook. Facebook's has 1,200 followers. The Twitter had 40, and they have the LinkedIn on there for some reason with just 3 people following and 1 member employee part of it. So it doesn't quite make sense. But immediately the kid on the phone says, I'm not the person to talk to set up the appointment. You want to talk to the GM. So I needed to get that GM's information. He's like, oh, they won't be available on Monday. That was my mistake, as I realized instantly I didn't have a date and time set to make a meeting. That was my first mistake. Obviously, first call, so it's going to be ugly, but I got to get practice, which is why I'm not practicing in my local area, because I want to get good before I sell at companies here. So I chose Virginia Beach first. But I did get the GM's name. He said they won't be there Monday, which means I can try and call Tuesday or something. And if it's someone else, I can then ask, hey, when's the GM going to be available? And I don't even have to tell I'm calling. I can just call and be like, hey, is the GM Rachel? Is Rachel there right now? The GM? Probably just say, is Rachel there right now? And they're going to say yes or no. If she is, great. Referral from Logan, which is even better. He said she's not going to go for it. He said his exact words were we're already well known in the local area, and it's a small market, so they don't feel the need for doing anything online. That's what he said. Well, then why the social media at all? Clearly, they know they need to, and they probably just don't understand the value. So what I'm going to need to do is reach out to Rachel at some point next week. Do the same thing. Be like, hey, I'm calling from such and such, such and such. Logan referred me to you. Online this, online that. I understand your hesitation as you don't agree with the online social media, but I see that you have it, can help you out. Let's set up an appointment. So still my goal is to talk to Rachel to set up an appointment at a specific time to do online webinar in order to show her what we can do and how we do it. So I'd say the first one pretty successful.
Could not pass you